Okay, so we are just going to discuss revision for MP, and this will be also a class in which you can uh, just ask if there is any doubt also. So uh, let me ask you first. So have you revised mathematical physics till now, or are you revising? Few of you can answer. कुछ लोग आंसर कर सकते हैं.
Yes, sir.
Have you completed mathematical physics?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Others? What is your name?
Sonia Chara.
Okay. Sayan, you have completed?
So I'm revising though, not completed, still revising.
Okay. What chapters you have completed?
Completed means the Fourier transform part, the Laplace transform that completed, and the vector part, and that that the topics are going on that still not finished. That means still I'm
Complex.
revising complex matrices that still I'm revising. And
Okay.
those that are all also finished. That means Fourier Laplace that I'm also revising.
Okay. Okay. So I will start like this. First of all, let us discuss quickly all the transformations. और किसी तरीके की कोई प्रॉब्लम आ रही होगी उन चैप्टर्स में तो वो भी पूछ सकते हो कहाँ. Any type of problem like related to problems or related to how to study, where to focus, anything if you want to. So transformations will consist of Fourier series and Laplace transformation, and third is Fourier transformation. So let us discuss first of all this packet. So when you prepare like this, like first of all you have completed all the transformation. I will give you two examples right now. And second is all type of differential equations. Differential equations. So paper is made like this. Paper कैसे formulate होता है? Like they have to give something from the transformation. Then they have to give something from the differential equation. It will consist of ordinary differential equation. It will consist of partial differential equation. It will consist of a special function. It will consist of Green's function. Okay. Green's function. Special function like this. Okay. So this you should revise it like this. First finish this packet and then finish this packet, and then I will tell you the rest of the things. Okay, as it comes. So जो ये पहला packet है, इसको just give a quick revision. Let us give a quick revision. So and with me, just आप भी लोग अपनी copy पे लिखते जाओ so that it will be quickly revised. Okay. So like Fourier series, we write in general, how we write it? Fx is equal to, anybody can tell? A0 by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity an cos n pi x by L plus bn sin n pi x by L. Okay, this is the Fourier series. And what are the values of coefficient? A0 1 by L integral minus L to L fx dx. What is an?
1 by 5.
1 by L minus L to L fx cos n pi x by L and dx. And bn? bn is 1 by L integral minus L to L fx sin n pi x by L dx. So this is full series and full series, and you can write it for minus L to L or 0 to 2L. Okay, और इसी में minus pi to pi भी आ जाएगा, 0 to 2 pi भी आ जाएगा. So this is the form of full series. Okay, so what all will be covered in this? Minus L to L, 0 to 2L, minus pi to pi, 0 to 2 pi. All this will be covered. Is that okay? So जब आप Fourier series revise करेंगे तो only 3 things are there. One is full series, second one is half series, and third one is complex series. Okay, and then there are Parseval's identities that you know. Okay, so what about the half series? If I write it for half series, and अगर मान लो suppose it is written 0 to 2. So what type of series is this?
Sir, full series.
We can't judge on the basis of this, right? Because if it is a full series, it can be written as 0 to 2L. That means 2L is equal to 2, L is equal to 1. Yes or no? And if the same is half series, then it will become 0 to L and L is equal to 2. समझ आई बात? So until unless it is told कि इसका full series लिखना है या half series लिखना है, we can't write it. So that's why you have to read the question very, very carefully. If nothing is said, then it is full series. Okay. But if they mention it, right, even series or cosine series, odd series or sine series, then you have to take 0 to L or 0 to pi. So when you take half series, it is 0 comma L or 0 comma pi. L can become pi. So how to write half series? Tell me. Who will tell? एक एक करके एक फॉर्मूला कोई एक बता सकता है? किसको याद है? How to write half series?
सर इवन और ऑड दोनों करके लिख सकते
So even series will be fx is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity an cos n pi x by L.
L.
This is even series. What is a naught is equal to? Yes.
1 by L, 0 to L, fx dx.
So here I have written a naught by 2. First term is a naught by 2. What is an? An is 2 by L, no? 0 to L fx.
Cos n pi x by L dx.
And what is this a naught? 2 by L
2 by L 0 to L fx dx.
fx dx. So these are two coefficients. And for odd, इससे पहले कौन बता रहा था? बोलो नहीं तो
Yes sir.
हाँ सॉटर्न
Yes.
बताओ.
fx equal to sum over
Summation
bn sin
n is equal to 1 to infinity bn. सभी लोग साथ साथ लिखते जाओ. Unknowingly आपको लगेगा बाद में पूरा ही सब कुछ इन अ वे रिवाइज हो गया. bn sin
n pi x by L.
n pi x by L. And what is bn is equal to?
2 by L.
2 by L integral 0 to L
fx sin n pi x by L.
sin n pi x by L and dx. Okay. And how to write complex Fourier series? So this was half series. How to write complex Fourier series? So you have to be very, very careful about the coefficients here. Otherwise, बस उतने की mistake, you know, it will give a different option. So, okay. What is complex Fourier series? Fx, बताओ भाई. Fx is equal to
sum over Cn e to the power inx.
sum over n is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity.
Yes.
Cn e to the power minus I n pi x by L. Is that okay? What will be Cn is equal to? Yeah.
1 over 2L
1 by 2L integral
integration
minus L to L
L
fx
fx
e to the power iota n pi x by L and
L
dx.
dx.
If it is negative here, it is positive here. If it is positive here, it is negative here. It can be written like this also. If I take positive here, it will become negative here. So this is complex series. Complex, and this complex Fourier series actually gives the idea of Fourier transformation. So in this coefficient here, that coefficient in the continuous form becomes Fourier transformation. Okay. So what is Parseval's? Who will tell? Parseval's. If suppose that full series is there, so what is Parseval's identity for full series?
1 by pi
Tell
integration
in terms of L. Suppose it
okay.
is from minus L to L. Then L is equal to pi will give you
Pi by L is
minus.
equals to pi.
हाँ. So अगर minus L to L है, तो अगर L is equal to pi ले लोगे, it will become minus pi to pi. So that will be kind of a special case. ठीक है? चलो बताओ,
Okay.
Parseval's बताओ. बस पाई की जगह L बोलते जाओ.
Sir, a0 square fx equal to a0 square by 2 plus sum
A
over
naught square by 2 plus sum of n is equal to 1 to infinity. An square plus
bn square.
bn square then is equal to. बताओ भाई.
Equal to 1 by 2l
2L integral
integration minus L to
minus
plus
L
L
to L fx
fx
का
dx.
no whole square
Oh, sorry, yes, whole square dx.
dx. So actually this is inequality called Bernoulli's, huh? But when we take equal to sign, it's called Parseval's. Okay, तो हमें बस यही पता होना चाहिए. ये स्क्वायर सब लोग ध्यान रखना है. When it will be used, जल्दी से बताओ. Suppose by Fourier series you got something like this, pi square by 4 is equal to something something something. Okay, and ऑप्शन में है उसका भी स्क्वायर की कोई सीरीज. सो दैट मींस पार्सेवल्स यूज हुआ है. सपोज इन ऑप्शंस दे आर सेइंग व्हिच वन ऑफ द सीरीज इज करेक्ट, सो यू विल सी पाई बाय 4 इन दैट. इफ इट इज स्क्वायर हियर, पाई बाय 4 विल कम हियर. इफ इट इज पाई हियर, पाई स्क्वायर will come. Suppose it is pi here, then you will see pi square here in the options. So that means Parseval's is used. Correct? So this was complete thing about Fourier series. इस फुरियर सीरीज में किसी को कोई डाउट है, कुछ भी पूछना है, एनीथिंग?
सर ये पार्सिवल्स के यूज है, ये और एक बस बता दें
पार्सेवल्स का
यूज।
ओके, जस्ट अ सेकंड। ये सब लोग नोट कर लो, आई एम टेलिंग यू। वेयर टू यूज पार्सेवल्स। जैसे तुम्हें याद है सैन सैन ने पूछा है, किसने पूछा? सॉटन।
यस सर, यस सर,
अच्छा, सपोज तुमने एफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू कोई फुरियर सीरीज लिखा, ओके, और उस फुरियर सीरीज में कोई पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू लिखते थे तो एक सीरीज आ जाती थी। डू यू रिमेम्बर दैट?
यस सर।
Remember or not? Like, can you give an example? I have this example in my mind that if I take a function like this, if you remember, right? Minus k and k, then we got a series pi by 4 is equal to 1 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 7, like that, okay? But in option, you are seeing some series of pi square. You have to prove something for pi square, but you got it for pi. Are you getting it? My point?
यस सर।
Then that means it is Parsevals to be used. तो एकदम साफ पता चलेगा तुम्हें, कैसे पता चलेगा? Let me tell you. Suppose तुमने फंक्शन fx का फुरियर सीरीज लिखा है, मान लो fx is equal to x का. Then you get a series which is like pi by 4 is equal to this, pi to the power 1. And you have to prove something for pi square. That means what will be used? How the square thing will come? Square will come when you square this here. Are you getting it?
यस सर, यस।
So और अगर यहाँ स्क्वायर है तो here you will get स्क्वायर, और पार्सेवल्स में क्या मिलेगा बताओ अगर समझ गए? सॉर्टन?
यस सर, वो जो a0 कोफिशिएंट एंड an bn
No,
कोफिशिएंट का
tell me
स्क्वायर।
what you will get in parsevals after parsevals. If you are getting pi square by 4 after x square, you will get pi to the power, can you tell?
Pi to the power 4.
Pi to the power 4. Certain, are you not understanding this?
यस सर, यस।
Okay. So in this case, I want to give you a quick questions that are solved that you have a function. चलो सब लोग जल्दी से सॉल्व करते हैं. ft is equal to minus t and it is in the range minus pi to pi. It is in this range, and it is also given that ft is equal to summation n is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity cn e to the power I n t and we have to find out summation n is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity cn mod of cn square. This we have to find out. Okay, let us do it quickly. So anybody can explain what is this question about? Jaldi se, bahut hi quickly.
Complex Fourier series.
So this is complex Fourier series. Can you see what is the value of L here? minus
Pi.
L to L.
minus L2L.
So L is pi. So that's why यहाँ पे जो लिखा हुआ था n pi x by L, so L and pi got cancelled. It became n pi t. So, and what is this? Anybody?
Nth coefficient.
No, this is something else. Can you tell? अभी बताया था मैंने.
Parseval's theorem.
Parseval's.
Okay, sorry.
This is Parseval's. So जल्दी से चलो apply करो quickly. What is the value of Cn? So for Parseval's, what we will have to do? Summation n is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity. What we will have to do for Parseval's? Yes, mod of Cn square
Mod of Cn square
1 by 2
pi
pi minus pi to
plus
pi
pi e to the power
fx
minus
square and
e to the power minus int.
fx square.
Yes, yes. Sir.
Okay,
Fx.
fx square and dt. Solve it quickly. ये सबको समझ आया या नहीं? You are having your copies also together, na? You are having with you. So quickly write Parseval's there for complex also, because the same pattern, if this is the complex Fourier series, we can write the Parseval's also, like summation Cn square 1 by 2L minus L to L fx square dx. What is this value? जल्दी से बताओ.
Sir, minus 1 by 2 pi cos hyperbolic 2 pi.
Cos hyperbolic. पक्का?
1 by 2 pi,
Hmm.
not minus.
1 by 2 pi.
Cos hyperbolic, 2 hyperbolic.
Cos hyperbolic.
So cos hyperbolic 2t.
So what should I write? 1 by 2 pi. Here
Cos hyperbolic 2t.
it is e to the power minus 2t by minus 2 and minus pi to pi. Right? So it will become 1 by 2 pi and into minus 1 by 2
It's a sine hyperbolic 2 pi.
into minus 2 pi minus e to the power 2 pi. Take this minus inside. So it will become sine hyperbolic 2 pi into 1 upon 2 pi. So you can imagine cos hyperbolic 2 pi by 2 pi भी ऑप्शन में है. तो जिन लोगों ने पहले बोला है वो कितना ले गए? बताओ भाई कितने मार्क्स ले गए?
Minus 1.25.
No. It was a 5-mark question. So first of all, you lost 5 marks. You're not going to get that. And plus how much? So one question wrong means 5 plus
1.7.
5 by 4 होता है या 3 होता है?
Sir, 1.25 होता है.
1.25 होता है ना? 1.25. So it is 6.25. So the purpose is to tell you, you have to be very, very careful. Minus plus में जरा सा भी थोड़ा 10 सेकंड लेट आप टिक कर सकते हो, no problem. But so you got it. And one question I am giving you for your homework. Can I erase this? Everybody understood this?
Yes, sir.
One question I want to give you for homework, and that is this. This is minus pi, 0, pi, and pi. This is x, this is fx. Write the Fourier series and then apply Parseval's. Parseval's से पहले Parseval's से series लिखना है. So this is will be your homework. Okay. So what type of function is this? Anyone?
Neither even nor odd.
Neither nor even.
Neither even nor odd. So you can't उस तरीके से आप नहीं सॉल्व कर सकते लाइक कि इवन का कोसाइन वाला कोफिशिएंट गायब कर दिया या फिर साइन वाला कोफिशिएंट गायब कर दिया. See, you can't do that. So with this Fourier series is compiled. फटाफट ऐसे ही करके आपको चीजों को करना है बिकॉज टाइम इज वेरी लेस. सो क्विक, जैसे पार्सेवल्स में कंफ्यूजन है तो जस्ट डू दैट क्वेश्चन. बाकी सीरीज क्लियर है तो उसको अभी फिलहाल यू कैन जस्ट रिवाइज द फॉर्मूला, रिवाइज द इंटीग्रल्स. And this integral is very very important which is used in Fourier series. Fourier series में काफी ज्यादा यूज होता है. That is integral uv, which is u, tell me.
U v1 minus u prime
v1
v2.
minus u prime v2
v2
plus u double
u
prime
double prime
v3 minus dash dash dash. This integral is very very important. Okay. Also sin n pi is 0 and cos n pi is minus 1 to the power n. Okay. So this concept will be used again and again. So is that okay? Fourier series. किसी को कुछ पूछना है Fourier series में? So once you cover this much, you can believe that you will get one question. Like in previous exam, we had two questions. One was from Laplace transformation, one was from quantum mechanics, but it was almost Fourier transformation, like position and momentum space transformation. So that you could have done. So I calculate it in my part. Atul sir can calculate in his part. Okay. That question. तो बताओ भाई, किसी को कुछ पूछना है इसमें Fourier series में? Anything?
सर
Yes.
डेफिनेशन तो डिफाइन होती है ना सर?
Sorry, definition.
सर डेफिनेशन तो गिव, ये फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की डेफिनेशन गिवन होगी सर.
देखो ये बड़ा अच्छा क्वेश्चन है अभी, लेकिन ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन पे आने देते तब पूछते. चलो पूछ लिया तुमने. Fourier series पूछ रहे हो या ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन पूछ रहे हो?
ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन सर.
चलो पूछ लिया तुमने तो मैं बता देता हूँ. Fourier ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का दो केस हो सकता है. चलो मैं सेकंड Fourier ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ही शुरू करता हूँ. Then I will discuss Laplace. Okay. So let us take Fourier transformation. What is your name?
विकास सर.
Vikas. Fourier transformation में case A में भी definition is given. Definition is given. ठीक है विकास? हाँ.
यस सर.
पहला केस क्या हो सकता है? Definition
गिवन.
A. और B हो सकता है कि does not matter.
ओके सर.
कि आप क्या डेफिनेशन लेते हो उससे आंसर पे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। जैसे ग्राफ के क्वेश्चन है, which one of the following is Fourier transformation? So it does not matter what definition you take because the nature of the graph will not change with the constants multiplied. Even उन्होंने एक बार ऐसा भी किया है कि they have asked about the proportionality, that just to know कि वो जो different definitions will give you different coefficients. So what they have done is कि this one is proportional to, तो उससे भी वो चीज मैनेज हो जाती है। ओके, सो दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव समराइज्ड इट कि ये टू केस हो सकते हैं। वन इज दैट definition is given, then use that definition. If in second case कोई भी definition use कर लो, कोई भी means whatever you know the definition, we are using the standard definition, so it does not matter. Okay, तो चलो Fourier series के बाद let us come to Fourier transformation. So Fourier transformation in terms of definition is very very simple, right? इससे जल्दी तो किसी चीज का रिवीजन नहीं हो सकता। बट बिफोर दैट आई वांट टू टेल यू व्हाट आर द इंटीग्रल्स दैट विल बी यूज्ड इन फूरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन। सो इंटीग्रल माइनस 0 to infinity x to the power n e to the power minus alpha x square dx. What is this value? Half
1
gamma
N
n
plus
plus
1 by
1 by 2 upon alpha
alpha to the power n plus 1 by 2.
क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स, फूरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, स्टैटिस्टिकल मैकेनिक्स। भाई किसी का माइक ऑन है, प्लीज ऑफ कर लो। कुछ पूछना होगा तो यू कैन अनम्यूट एंड आस्क, ठीक है? दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। सेकंड फॉर्मूला दैट विल बी यूज्ड इज 0 to infinity x to the power n e to the power minus alpha x dx. What is this? Gamma
Gamma n plus 1 by alpha to the power n plus 1.
n plus 1 upon alpha n plus 1. Even I recommend that if you have something like this, minus infinity to plus infinity e to the power minus alpha x square dx, it should be pi by alpha, but you can calculate it by putting n is equal to 0. Yes or no? है सेम,
Yes, sir.
बट इतनी बार यूज होता है कि वी शुड रिमेंबर ऑल्सो। फोर्थ, आई वुड रिकमेंड 0 to infinity e to the power minus ax square plus bx dx. What is this is equal to?
Root over
root 5 by a
Pi by a e to the power b square
or
by 4.
minus b square by 4.
This limit is okay.
Yes, minus b square by 4.
I think minus infinity to plus infinity.
It is minus infinity to plus infinity. Otherwise, that half, because it is ultimately calculated by making it a perfect square, ना? एक बार चेक कर लेगा कोई? मतलब I have given you already this formula.
Yes.
Check कर लिया?
Correct है sir.
Correct है?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
So they will help you everywhere. Quantum mechanics, Fourier transformation, statistical mechanics. आपने जितनी बार use किया होगा, right? So these integrals are very very helpful. There should be no confusion in these integrals. और आपने इतनी बार लगाया हुआ है, so you already know also. Once you know these integrals, I can just tell you the transformation. Suppose there is some function ht, it can be transformed to hf. or if there is a function fx, it can be transformed to f of k. Okay. So what is HF? Anyone? HF is equal to
Minus
minus
infinity
HT
to e to the power minus j 2 pi ft dt.
j 2 pi ft and dt. And HT, inverse Fourier transformation, minus infinity to plus infinity, HF e to the power j 2 pi ft and df. So if the limit is put in t, finally you get a function of f. If limit is put in f, finally you get a function of t. Correct? What about this? Fk is equal to integral minus infinity to plus infinity fx e to the power
Plus ikx dx.
I kx dx. मैं जानबूझ के दोनों तरीके के सिंबल्स यूज करता हूं I J, ताकि आप उस चीजों में कोई कंफ्यूजन आपको ना रहे. और f of x is equal to integral minus infinity to plus infinity और f of k e to the power minus I kx and dk. With these two integrals, I recommend you to see all the properties. All the properties. What are the properties? Linearity, shifting. In shifting, it is frequency shifting and
But
Time shifting.
time shifting,
time shifting,
time scaling,
and then scaling, frequency scaling and time scaling. And then you have
symmetry property,
symmetry property, and then
linearity.
linearity I have written.
Okay, okay. I understand.
Linearity. Then there is very, तो ये सब चीजें तो almost आपको पता ही है. But I want to focus on, any guesses? Fourier transformation में कहाँ पे focus करना चाहिए? Yes?
The Fourier transform of derivative.
Derivatives, yes. So Fourier transformation of derivatives. You should focus on that because जो जितनी चीजें generally पता है वो उस पे ज्यादा आपको just उसको quickly just give a quick revision to that. But जहाँ पे थोड़ा सा भी आपको लगता है वहां पे आपको focus करना चाहिए. So let us quickly do a problem on this just to understand. Okay. So there was a function fx which is equal to some alpha times delta x plus minus beta times plus beta times delta dash x and plus gamma times delta double dash x. So in transformation, del by del t is replaced by what?
I omega.
Yes,
J omega.
I omega and del by del x
minus ik.
minus ik in our definition. You remember this, everybody? So what will be f of k? Tell me. Alpha. जल्दी से बताओ भाई. What is the transformation of delta function x? Yes.
So some constant.
No, just delta function x. If you take, you will get 1, na?
Yes, sir. 1.
Yes,
1.
it will, minus
So
infinity
it will
to
be
What one?
alpha.
yes,
Then plus beta. What about delta dash x?
minus ik
So
multiplied.
minus ik into 1. Right? Because you can see, let me write here. If fx has transformation fk, what is dnfx by dxn look like in transformation? So it will be minus ik to the power n into fk. यही तो है? Sayan?
हाँ sir.
यही है ना?
Yes sir.
What about here? Who will tell this? Monica, can you tell this?
Morning, sir.
Plus
Yes, sir. Plus gamma minus ik whole square.
ik whole square into 1.
1.
So what you got here? Alpha minus ik beta. यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? Minus gamma k square. This you will get. Is that okay?
Hello, sir.
हाँ जी.
Sir, why are you explicitly multiplying with one? Means if it was not delta function, would it be something else other
No,
than one?
I am just because of this. Delta function has transformation 1.
Okay.
Delta fx has transformation 1. So delta function nx.
Okay, got it.
बताओ मोहित. Why?
Yes, sir. So it would be minus iota k to the power n into 1.
Yes. So just to keep the things, क्योंकि एक क्वेश्चन नहीं करना है कभी भी, एक क्वेश्चन को जनरलाइज सीखना है so that you can do other questions also, right?
Sure, sir.
So is that okay for everyone? Question is clear? Chalo then quickly do this question for me if this is clear. Do this question. Fx is e to the power minus mod of x. And what is fk? Is equal to. How to do this? Who will tell the formula?
Minus infinity to plus infinity e raised to power mod of x e raised
एक
to
मिनट
power
एक
iota
मिनट
kx
स्लो धीरे धीरे.
Okay.
fk is equal to
0 to infinity e raised to power
minus
x
infinity to plus infinity
e raised to power
fx
minus mod of x
then e to the power what?
Iota kx dx.
Iota kx dx. So this will be equal to
0
integral.
to infinity.
Acha, okay, 2 times, because this is, just wait a second, एक step और लिखने दो. E to the power minus mod of x, e to the power minus I kx and dx. Okay. And what I want to write here is minus infinity to plus infinity, e to the power minus mod x, and this is cos of kx minus I sine kx. Okay.
Sir,
dx.
would there be a negative there?
Where?
E to the power minus kx, you changed from e to the power iota kx
No,
to
no,
e to
no,
the power.
no, no, no. By mistake. Sorry.
Right.
Thank you. So this is even function. This is even function. This will survive the integration minus infinity to plus infinity. But when you multiply with this, it will become odd and it will be gone. So it is minus infinity plus infinity cos of kx into e to the power minus mod x and dx. Correct? I can write it as 2 times, because it is even function, 0 to infinity e to the power minus x cos of kx and dx. Well known integration.
Yes, sir.
Who will tell me
E raised to-
integration e to the power ax cos bx dx?
E raised to power ax upon a square plus b square
Yes. Into
a cos bx into a cos bx
a cos bx plus
plus b
B-
sin bx.
b sin bx. Correct. Absolutely correct. This integral is also very, very important. Used at many places. Okay. So सभी लोग keep doing it with me. फिर तभी beneficial है. साथ में 2 घंटा बैठोगे तो it will be like you will have also a quick revision, and कोई difficulty अगर calculation के रास्ते में आ रही है तो you can ask also. Don't keep it as a class. कुछ भी पूछना है तो utilize this time to ask. Okay. तो fk क्या हो जाएगा भाई? fk is equal to 2 times. अब इसमें पुट करो जरा फटाफट. e to the power minus x upon 1 plus k square.
Yes.
Then minus
Minus cos
cos
kx
kx plus k
plus k sin
sin
kx.
kx. Very good. And limit?
0 to infinity.
Right. So this will become 2 by 1 plus k squared. When you put the upper limit, it will become 0. Yes or no? Because e to the power minus infinity is 0. And when you put the lower limit, 0, it will become
Minus 1.
minus 1. And here
साथ में minus. Minus
Ag-
minus plus हो जाएगा.
and again plus. Yes. Or you can simply see that this will become 0 in the lower limit. इसको तो consider करना नहीं है. Upper limit में ये 0 हो चुका है, lower limit में minus minus plus हो जाएगा. Okay. So it will become 2 by 1 plus k square. Okay. Is it okay? Now my question is, Sayan, you were asking about the graphs yesterday. I want to ask you, Sayan, you are there?
Yes, sir.
बताओ जरा इसका ग्राफ कैसा होगा? First of all, just when it is modulus function, think it positive side. X is greater than 0. For x greater than 0, what type of function it will be?
Even function only.
No, no, no. I am
positive
just
side.
asking for x greater than 0. What is fx? It is e to the power minus x.
Minus mod
Minus
x, minus
No,
x.
no, no, mod, yaar. When
So
x is
minus x,
greater,
minus x. Yeah.
So it will be falling like this. And when it is negative,
e raised
X-
to the plus x.
e raised to the power plus x, but x is
falling.
negative
It's
So again, it will
falling to
be
the
falling.
to the other side. Yes.
because it is even
Gaussian graph.
not Gaussian.
Oh,
It is not Gaussian.
It is a law.
Gaussian is like this. It has a smooth nature here. Okay, so three graphs are very, very close. I will tell you. One is this e to the power minus mod of x. Another one is this. This one is e to the power minus x square. Okay, and another one is this, which is Lorentzian. So you see, this will be transformed to. So here it is 1. It will be transformed to a Lorentzian function. तो ये तुम एग्जाम में देख के भी एक बार क्वेश्चन आया था. 4 options were given. So this becomes smooth in Fourier space. Okay. So this is Lorentzian. So at k is equal to 0, it is 2. Okay. This is fk. And this is k. So this is Lorentzian function. Lorentzian from the वो जो ऑसिलेटर की का सॉल्यूशन आता है ना उससे है Lorentzian function. So Lorentzian and Gaussian and this, they all look same, but when you plot it together, this will have different nature. It will fall according to this alpha present here, and it will fall according to k here. Is it okay?
सर
हाँ जी.
जो सर आपने वो फंक्शन था उसको साइन और कॉस में चेंज किया, अगर सर हम चेंज नहीं करते हैं तो सर वो ऑप्शन वो आंसर चेंज हो जा रहा है सर.
नहीं, चेंज नहीं होगा आंसर.
सर वो
अगर तुम
ऊपर
चेंज नहीं करते हो तो तुम्हें ब्रेक करना पड़ेगा. -∞ से 0 में उसको e टू द पावर x लिखो, और 0 to infinity में उसको e टू द पावर -x लिखो.
ओके सर.
तुमने ये नहीं किया होगा ना?
नहीं सर ये नहीं किया
तो तुमने कैसे किया, जरा ये भी बता दो.
सर. ऐसे ओपन किया 0 से इनफाइनाइट सर कर लिया था.
तो मॉड फंक्शन है, -∞ से 0 में क्या लिखा?
उसमें अच्छा सर वो लिखा ही नहीं मैंने सर, उसको इवन बना दिया.
तो इवन e टू द पावर I kx इज नॉट इवन ना.
यस सर यस सर. ओके
सर एक छोटी सी बात पूछनी है. जो लास्ट प्रॉब्लम हमने किया था जिसमें
हाँ.
आपने कहा था कि डेल बाय डेल टी को आयोटा ओमेगा से रिप्लेस करेंगे डेल बाय डेल एक्स, ये केवल डिराक डेल्टा फंक्शन में होगा या ये
नहीं, सब
in
में
general?
मैंने तो fx के लिए लिख दिया ना. यहाँ पे तुम देखो,
ओके
इसी साइड पे आई रोट इट फॉर fx.
राइट.
दैट टेल मी मोहित अगेन, fx का ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन क्या है?
ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन f of k.
f of k. तो fnx का ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन क्या है?
ओके, तो आयोटा माइनस
आयोटा k to the power n
right
into fk.
yes.
So this is for any fx.
Yes, got it.
Okay, मोहित.
Yes sir.
बड़े दिनों बाद बात हो रही है तुमसे.
Yes sir.
Okay. So फुरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन में और कुछ बताओ, किसी को कोई इशू है, कोई दिक्कत है? एनीथिंग यू वांट टू आस्क?
सर
हम्म.
तो फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का यूज करके डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन किस तरह से सॉल्व कर सकते हैं? अभी 2021 में क्वेश्चन आया था, शायद 5 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन था वो, जो अटेम्प्ट नहीं हो पा रहा.
ओके, जस्ट एक सेकंड देना. अगर तुरंत मुझे वो मिल जाए तो वही डिस्कस कर देता हूँ. ठीक है? ओके, या I've seen that question which somebody was asking. I have already made a video on that. I will just put that video after the class. You will see that. Okay? काफी अच्छे से मैंने समझाया हुआ है उसमें. because why differential equation is used in why Fourier transformation is used in solving differential equations, because as soon as you take the, suppose it is second order differential equation, as soon as you take the Fourier transformation, it becomes algebraic equation. Yes or no? So differential equation becomes algebraic equation. Algebraic equation. So that is the reason why we use Fourier transformation in solving differential equation. Okay? ठीक है? Third one is, तो Fourier transformation clear है? Last one is Laplace. Laplace transformation. So Laplace transformation, let us quickly write all the transformations that we have done. So you have made a table na, at the end of the class.
Yes, sir.
Just a second, I will.
Function transformation.
From where to start? So this is FT and this is FS. And what is the definition, by the way? Fs is 0 to infinity e to the power minus st ft dt. S is a parameter in the Laplace space. So कौन कौन से important functions मैंने लिखवाए थे?
T
First
raised to
one
power
I want t raised to the
n1
power n is what?
gamma n plus 1 divided by s raised to power n plus 1.
Gamma n plus 1 divided by s to the power n plus 1.
N plus 1.
I will write only important one, huh? And what is t to the power, sorry, e to the power at?
1 by s minus a.
E to the power at is 1 by s minus a,
S minus a.
and e to the power at is sine omega t.
A upon s minus a whole
No,
square
e to the
plus
power at upon sine omega t.
sorry,
So it will be
omega upon s minus
t
a
whole
whole square
square
plus omega square.
omega square. That you can do also. And what if it is cos
S
omega t?
S S
S
upon
minus a
S minus a, yes,
upon
upon s minus a whole square
whole square
plus omega square.
plus omega square. Are you understanding how it is done? So suppose sine omega t का क्या होता है? Tell me. Sine omega t is Laplace is omega by
Omega upon s square plus omega square.
s square plus omega square. So when it is e to the power at sine omega t, it will
Shifting
be
property.
shifting. So it will be omega s minus a whole square plus omega square. So like that, it will also be shifted. ठीक है? Now comes few properties. ये तो basic हो गई. Now comes few property. इतना clear है सबको? This much is clear to everyone? Now there are some properties which are very, very important, especially for doing problems. So the first property is I want is that second shifting property. What is that?
Second shifting property. Unit step function. F of t minus
Acha, first of
a
all, tell me this.
differentiation.
What happens when you have ft Laplace is fs, and then what if you want to write f and t, nth derivative ka Laplace?
Sn fs
S to the power n
fs
fs
minus s raised to power n minus 1
s n minus 1 f0
f0 minus sn minus 2 f dash 0
dash dash
and so
dash.
on.
So
S0
plus minus
S0
and
f n minus 1 0.
f, if this is 0,
Function value at 0.
this will be n minus 1. Huh?
N minus
So this is like n minus n.
S0.
Here it is n minus 1. Okay? 2,
No,
1,
no, no. S0.
0.
No, S0 only.
Last term.
Yes, S0 because decrease हो रही है power.
Power decrease हो रही है. But here it is 2, then here it is derivative is 1. First derivative. So when the last term will come, एक बार देखना भाई. I think it is okay.
Yes, sir. S raised to the power 0 हो जाएगा.
n minus 1 0.
Sir, S power 0 होगा. I
हाँ
think.
हाँ तो it is n minus n ना, it is 0.
Okay.
You see, it is 2 na, and it is first derivative. So if it is n, it will be n minus 1th derivative. So write the for second. इससे ज़्यादा use नहीं होता. What you will get?
S square fs
S square fs
minus
minus
sf0
sf0
minus f dash 0.
minus f dash 0. Only this much is used, or the second derivative or the first derivative is used. Okay, this is double derivative. What is this? S fs minus f0. Okay, ठीक है? Now if, tell me this thing. ये clear है भाई सबको?
Yes, sir.
So suppose you have, I'm asking you next question. Suppose you have ft as Laplace fs. What happens when you want to calculate inverse Laplace of fs by s?
Integration.
So when it is 1 by s, it is integration
0 to t
0 to t sum f tau deta. Okay? Is it okay?
नहीं सर इसको एक बार फिर से बता दो.
अगर ft का Laplace fs है या fs का इनवर्स Laplace ft है.
यस.
चलो एक क्वेश्चन ले लेते हैं, ठीक है?
ठीक.
जैसे मान लो कोई एक क्वेश्चन लो.
इंटीग्रेशन 0 to t sin
नहीं,
80
इसका
dt.
यहाँ पे कुछ ft ले लेते हैं किसी भी चीज का. जैसे सपोज साइन ऑफ 80 का Laplace क्या होता है?
a upon
a अपॉन
s square plus a square.
s स्क्वायर प्लस a स्क्वायर. ठीक है, बताओ.
ठीक.
तो अगर मुझे ये चाहिए तो अशोक ये बताओ, a अपॉन s स्क्वायर प्लस a स्क्वायर का इनवर्स Laplace क्या होगा? व्हाट विल बी द इनवर्स Laplace ऑफ a अपॉन?
सर
अरे a अपॉन s स्क्वायर प्लस a स्क्वायर का इनवर्स साइन 80। तो अगर मैं पूछूं कि 1 अपॉन s a अपॉन s स्क्वायर प्लस a स्क्वायर का इनवर्स लैप्लास क्या होगा, तो ये fs बाई s ही तो आ गया।
हाँ सर ठीक
तो ये होगा इंटीग्रल 0 टू t साइन ऑफ a टाउ d टाउ, या फिर t ही रहने दो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। What will be this?
यस
Minus a tau by 1 by tau 0 to t. What you will get? Minus 1 by tau, बताओ।
सर
Cos,
-1/a आएगा डाउन।
ओहो सॉरी, minus 1 by a. Thank you. Cos 80 minus 1. So it will be 1 minus cos 80 into 1 by a.
ओके
Okay?
ठीक सर
So it is this property. It is very very important. Whenever you see something else. अच्छा एक बार और करना है, मान लो। Suppose you want a upon s square plus omega a square. Then what you will do?
इंटीग्रेट अगेन।
Again integrate. So you will get its inverse Laplace as 1 by a, कितना आया था? 1 minus cos omega,
80
T.
ओमेगा
oh
cos
sorry,
80
cos 80. So just
t
integrate.
t t
हाँ, just integrate it like this.
जी।
So this is very helpful in calculating inverse Laplace when there is 1 by s, 1 by s square, something like that. Okay. ठीक है भाई।
ठीक सर
I want to also know this is also very important actually, that you can solve an equation like this: y double dash minus y is equal to t, and if it is given y0 is 1 and y dash 0 is 1, both are 1. So suppose this is a differential equation, you can solve it using Laplace transformation. So especially when right hand side is something else like delta function or unit step function, then Laplace is very very important. So just take Laplace of this differential equation,
s square
s
ys
square, and let
ys
us say yt का Laplace क्या है, ys है. Let us write it like this. Okay, so s square ys
minus
minus
sy0
y0
minus y dash 0
y dash 0 is equal to
minus
what is
minus y
minus
का भी तो होगा
हाँ right. So s
minus ys
s minus y
s
minus y
SYS.
s, okay, is equal
equals
to
to
t का Laplace क्या है?
1 upon
Hmm.
s n plus sorry 2 s square
तो what is ys? एक बार तो यही क्वेश्चन है कि ys क्या है? What is the value of ys? So this is 1. This is also 1. What is ys? Ys
equals
into
to
s square plus 1 is equal to 1
1
by
upon
s
S square.
square plus s plus 1. So ys is equal to 1
Divide.
upon s square plus 1. Here s cube plus s square plus 1 upon s square. Or you just keep it like that. Don't do this. No benefit. 1 by s square plus s plus 1. So what will be this? It will be 1 upon s square plus 1 plus s by s square plus 1 and plus 1. So एक बार तो ये क्वेश्चन था what is ys?
So this is -1.
Where?
Y is count is a square minus.
Acha here na?
No.
It was minus. Yes. Now what is the solution? Solution is its inverse Laplace. So yt is the solution.
Hyperbolic.
So you write this. ये देखो इसमें अभी
Cos-
वही यूज होने लगा 1 by s square.
But
अभी
hyperbolic.
अभी कराया था ना मैंने. तो पहले इसका लिखो 1 upon s square minus 1.
Sine hyperbolic.
So it is what? Sine
Hyperbolic.
hyperbolic t. Then get it. अशोक अभी पूछा था तुमने. s square minus 1.
Yes.
Integration.
So integration 0 से t sine hyperbolic t dt. Okay.
Yes.
What will you get? Cos hyperbolic t? Cos hyperbolic t minus 1.
-1.
फिर s square कैसे मिलेगा?
Again integration.
Again integration. s square plus 1. And then you again integrate it. You get it this. Then this is straightforward. S by this.
Cos hyperbolic t.
And this is 1. 1 by s. 1 का क्या होगा?
T raised to power 0, I think.
What is
T raised to-
inverse Laplace of 1? T raised to the power 0, I mean. T raised to the power 0. हाँ.
But उसका भी 1 होता है. 1 by s होता है.
नहीं. It is inverse Laplace. Inverse Laplace of 1 by s क्या होगा? So it is s
1
minus
by s
0. It is s minus
T
0.
raised to
So it is e to the power at na. So 0t. So it will be. No, this is 1. Sorry. 1
नहीं,
by s. 1 है 1 है.
1.
It is 1. 1 का inverse Laplace. So you will get 1. No. You will get 1 upon s square minus 1. You will get here 1 upon. So what will be the inverse Laplace?
Sine hyper.
Sine hyperbolic. So write all this. This is very nice question to understand how differential equation can be solved. So सबका inverse ले लो, that is the solution.
But sir, if it was 1, then what will be inverse transformation?
1 किसी का Laplace 1 होता होगा तभी तो.
Only Laplace transformation of 1 is 1 by s.
No.
But
Inverse की बात हो रही है ना.
inverse
1
नहीं.
का inverse. तो किसका Laplace 1 होता है?
Don't know.
What is Laplace of a delta function?
E raised to power minus as
It is
e raised to power minus as.
As.
Hmm.
Suppose it is delta t.
E raised to power minus s.
Just wait.
So it is t minus a.
0 to infinity delta t minus 0 e to the power minus st dt. I think this is 1.
Oh,
Okay.
the function.
Laplace of a delta function.
Okay, a is 0, e raised to power 0 as 1.
ठीक है भाई? So that will be a delta function. So from here, one thing I want to know, you remember this or not? Second shifting theorem. Laplace of ft is fs. This is very important. Then what is Laplace of ft ut minus a?
E
That
raised
is
to power minus as
e raised to the power minus as Laplace of
Laplace of ft plus a.
ft plus a. ये सब लोग ध्यान रखना. This is very important. The second shifting theorem. जैसे ही unit step function involve होंगे, you have to be very careful. Laplace of ft ut minus a is equal to e to the power minus as Laplace of ft plus a. That means जहां जहां t है, there you will substitute t plus a. Okay. I want you in homework to solve this equation. Y double dash plus 3y dash plus 2y is equal to delta function t minus 1.
Sir, we have already solved it during classes.
ओके ओके, ये दोबारा से भी करना है. राइट साइड में डेल्टा फंक्शन है और एक और मैं दे देता हूँ. इफ यू हैव सॉल्व्ड इट जस्ट रिवाइज इट. y डबल डैश प्लस 3y डैश प्लस 2y is equal to unit function t minus 1 minus unit function t minus 2. Given y0 is 0 and y dash 0 is also 0. These two questions revise, okay? And then comes the periodic one. What is when a function is periodic? Ft is fs and ft is a periodic function. Suppose it is a periodic function of periodic nature and this periodicity is 0 to t. And this goes on repeating. Whatever is the function, I am making one function, it can be another function. Then what is Laplace of that periodic function, whole periodic function?
E raised to 1 minus st
1
ft
upon
dt. 1
1
upon
up
1 minus
e raised to the
Yeah.
power minus ps.
minus s. T a period, sir.
हाँ, t है तो ts. Let me write it p. ps. Then 0 to
P
p
ft
ft
e raised to 1 minus st dt.
e raised to the power minus st and dt. इस पे मैंने कई सारे क्वेश्चन कराए हुए हैं एंड इसको भी आप लोगों को रिवाइज करना है. ओके एंड then comes a problem which is f. ये भी बहुत ही अच्छा है, ये सब लोग देखो ध्यान से. ft का अगर fs है तो what is Laplace of ft by t? This is very very important. That is integral
S to infinity.
s to infinity
Fs
fs.
ds.
So ये सब लोग जरा ध्यान रखना, ये बहुत ही यूनिक है. ft by t. If ft Laplace is known, what is Laplace of ft by t? Okay. And एक और मैंने करवाया हुआ है. एक मल्टीप्लिकेशन में भी है ना.
Yes, sir. T into ft Laplace transformation minus f dash s.
What is that? t into
ft.
हाँ, t into ft. So Laplace of ft is fs. Then what is Laplace of t into ft?
Derivative. Negative of derivative of s.
So it is minus f dash s. इसमें जनरल भी होता है t to the power n.
Minus 1 to power n.
हाँ, dn by ds n. वो
minus is whole to the power n.
लिखवाया हुआ है वो.
हाँ
No, sir.
शायद नहीं
No, sir. No, sir.
प्रॉब्लम करते समय यूज हुआ था शायद कोई.
Only
अच्छा.
one first derivative use हुआ है.
So एक बार n वाला भी लिख ही लो, जरूरत पड़ जाए तो. If anybody remembers, can tell me. I will write it here. If it is t to the power n, then how to write? If I remember correctly, it is minus 1 to the power n dn by dsn fs.
Yes, sir. यही होना चाहिए according to first one.
No, I have seen it also somewhere. So this
yes,
is
sir.
na.
Yes, sir.
So these are the this is what we can call transformation. I have discussed with you the transformation equations. I mean Fourier transformation, Fourier series, Fourier transformation and Laplace transformation. इन दोनों में differential equations वाला जरूर कर लेना. And one question that somebody has asked, I have already solved it, so I will send it. Okay. अगर फिर भी दिक्कत है तो I will solve it in next class. So any question anybody wants to ask? How you have to revise it quickly today. So just do the questions in which area I have told you. 5 questions here, 5 questions here, 5 questions here. जहां पे थोड़ा सा लगता है ना कि important भी है but वहां पे clarity कम है, और फिर अभी जैसे just wrap up करना है जल्दी जल्दी. Okay, so just do it, to see all the concepts quickly and finish it. और इसमें कोई डाउट है तो आज ही हमें भेज देना if there is any doubt in these 3 chapters. Okay.
Sir, if possible, can you send for each of them 5 to 10 questions So that matlab for all varieties, so that it won't be.
Okay. Okay then.
Thank you, sir.
I will send it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Chalo. Okay then. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.